What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is TDS Darth Wage back at you with another video yet again, and in this video I want to show you exactly why I keep on saying that Obi Wan sucks. I'm gonna make this video to show you exactly why I keep on saying he sucks. So let me go ahead and choose Obi Wan and Grievous, and I will do the first thing I want to discuss is blocking. Alright, so I guess whenever it comes to blocking, we can go ahead and get into his stamina meter. This will be without the star card added on to increase how his stamina drains. Okay, so what I'm going to do is count the hits first of all. So we all know he's supposed to be the one with the best defense in the game, so alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so he can basically withstand 7 to 8 natural lightsaber attacks naturally without his star card. So with his star card, given a 40% boost, he will have one of the best blocks in the game other than Rey. Alright, so with that being said, before I continue into more lightsaber combat, I want to actually get more on the blocking for, say, a blaster character. You know, and once again, we already saw how good it was with the versus a lightsaber, and it's actually pretty good if it can take 7 to 8 hits. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to hide Obi Wan behind this right here under the lamp. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw this right here on the bullseye. Alright, so now I'm going to aim my crosshair right there, and I'm going to have Obi Wan peek out and say, oops, wrong way. Oops, come on. Okay, right about there. Okay. Alright, so, alright, there we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, it's really good. What the fuck am I doing? Come on. Anyway, yeah, like I was trying to say, it's very good. And keep in mind, like I said before, I'm not using the star card. Alright. So there's that, and now there's that. Get that stupid droid out of the way. There we go. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way, let's just go ahead and knock her out of the way. There. Okay, now that she's out of the way, let's take it back to Grievous. And now what I want to get into is attacking. Alright. Okay, so with attacking into the mix, we are going to see we're going to talk about what I call a punish. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to show you Obi-Wan's, whenever he hits somebody's block. Alright, this is what happens whenever he hits somebody's block. Alright, so there is this. Dang it, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now, 1, 2, 3. Look at that shit. Alright, that is his punish. Alright, that leaves him susceptible to a punish, and a severe punish on top of that. Alright, so there are a few examples of what I call a punish, and this one will be a basic one. Alright, see, what a punish is whenever you block somebody's attack and you follow up and you basically reply back with a attack while they are stunned from hitting your block. Alright, So this is what I call a punish. Watch this. Alright, here we go. Okay. So, block, hit, reply. That is what you call a punish. That's just one version of a punish. You can punish them however you choose. You could you could, for example, do this. However you want to do it. I mean, I'm just giving you an example of what I call a punish. Like Rey, the first move you would use would be her dash strike followed into a lightsaber into an ordinary default lightsaber attack. That's what you call a max punish. Alright, but anyway, getting into it, so you saw how Obi Wan, like, his attack versus a block works. So what I want to show you now is General Grievous in comparison. So let's watch this. Look at that. He has no stun. He takes no stun from it, as in Obi-Wan has no window that opens up for him to counterattack. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no window for him to go in with a lightsaber attack unless you're like, I don't know, let's try this. For example, this will probably create an open window, but at the sacrifice of your health bar. So yeah, see that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that'll work, but you're taking a ton of damage, and that's just from him alone. Alright, so let me respawn Obi-Wan with full health. Alright, so yeah, you could do that, but it's not a very smart choice. I mean, I would prefer to just block and dodge and shit like that, but that's just me. Anyway, so what I want to do now is do a health bar comparison for attack damage. Alright, well, we're going to basically do the same amount of hits and see who wins. Alright, so we're going to see who would just win by damage alone. So, Obi-Wan's going to get to hit first, then followed up by Grievous. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, General Grievous wins by default. Alright. Okay, so now that we have that, we counted out how many hits it takes for both to kill with a lightsaber. So, anyway, let's go ahead. Now next I'm going to move on, and what I'm going to show you is what I call guard breaking. And instead of doing this with General Grievous, I think I'll start this out with Kylo Ren. Alright, so let me go ahead and get Kylo Ren. He's already up here. Go ahead and get in the bullseye, the training arena. Get in my circle. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get Obi-Wan back up there real quick. Hopefully everybody can bear with me on what I'm trying to show you. It's taking a little longer than expected, but it's a lot of stuff to show you. But anyway, getting to this, now I will show you one thing you can do with Obi-Wan to break through somebody's guard or block, alright, and follow it up with a free hit or a free lightsaber attack. So what you're going to do is, if you manage to be this close to somebody in a duel, while they are blocking, what you can do is you can use your all-out force push to knock their block away and get a free hit. Watch this. See that right there? Yeah, he still blocked it, but it still allowed me to get a free hit in, as you've noticed. Now, here's the thing. Whenever it comes to Obi-Wan's defensive rush. Now, what I want to show you is, before I try it on him, what I think it should do. You see that right there? Whenever that first hits their block, that should break their block. This second, right there, that overhead smash, let me show you one more time. The overhead smash, you would think that would go through their block and hit them, right? That's what you would think. That only seems logical to me. That would be his second way to get through somebody's block and attack them. Alright, but whenever you try it right here, let's watch what happens. Alright. Oops.
Let's speed this up.
See that? That's my point right there. I did the overhead smash as soon as it hit his block, and it still did nothing. It did not go through. It did not guard break him. Alright. So that leaves, what, just Mind Trick? Anyway, that's for here in just a few minutes. Now, what I want to show you is Kylo Ren's guard breaks. Alright, well, for one, just as a start out, we have just his natural guard break as an ability. Like this. Look at that. That right there. Naturally. He just naturally has his frenzy attack to break through people's guards. So that's one guard break. Alright, and it's so funny, Kindred. You keep on telling me, oh, my ability, my frenzy attack never deactivates on me. Well, yeah, I also have the star card for Kylo Ren to allow me to hit 4 extra times, but he only hit twice, 2 or 3 times. But anyway, that's off point. But yeah, anyway, getting more into it. So you saw his Kylo's first guard break. Alright, so now I want to show you his second guard break. Alright, which will be pull, force pull followed up by a lightsaber attack. So let's watch this. There. See? Free hit. Alright, now I'll show you his third guard break, which will be this. See? Look at that. And on top of that, Kylo Ren, on top of that, which it still makes sense for him to have this, but you know, him and Obi Wan, they look about the same height, same weight, or whatever. But you know, look at this. Look at that, Max. You know, he also has the window too. I mean, what I was trying to say is he also does not have a window opening for a punish. But anyway, as you saw right there, that was three guard breaks, just as abilities alone. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's switch it to Darth Vader. Alright, so we got Darth Vader. Alright, what I'm going to show you with Darth Vader is his guard breaks. Alright, so he has 2 guard breaks. Alright. So let's go over here to him, because, yes, obviously you have to be close to do this. Now, what you want to do with Vader is look down at his legs, and then you throw your lightsaber, and then follow it up with a lightsaber attack, which will then stun lock him, and you can hit him repeatedly. Hit Obi Wan repeatedly. Alright, watch this. See that? Yeah. Keep in mind, people, I obviously don't know what the fuck I'm talking about whenever I say Obi-Wan sucks. So, anyway. Next, I'm going to show you his second guard break, which is a force choke followed up with a lightsaber attack, which will be a stun lock. Watch this. That. See? What'd I tell you? And you saw I never let go of the block button. Alright. So that's Vader's that's his guard break. Now I will show you let's see, who else can we well, okay, Grievous. Yeah, we'll do Grievous again. Alright, just to show you his guard break, which, I mean, honestly, this don't necessarily require, you know, guard breaking per se, but it's still under the same category. But, you know, and I think this is kind of bullshit, that if somebody's blocking, his claw rush still goes through your block, even, I don't get it, but okay. Alright, well, but watch. This is bullshit. Alright, here we go. Why the fuck did that hit me? I don't get it. I mean, what? Because he gets on his, because he's under the lightsaber, or what the fuck is the point? You know, I'm just saying. It's kind of bullshit, but whatever. Anyway, the next one I want to show you about more abilities that will hit through blocks. Well, first, actually, yeah, I can go ahead and do it. Iden Versio.
They aren't ready for the fight.
Yeah.
Taking on the Jedi is not.
Well, I think we already all know that about this, so he sucks because of that, as do most lightsaber characters. But anyway, so with that out of the way, before I continue on talking about that, what I want to show you is I need to... Okay, yeah, that was stupid of me. I actually need to go back to Grievous, so that way I can show you another reason why I think that Obi Wan Kenobi sucks. As if I haven't showed enough already. But, okay. Here we are. I'm right here. Now, what I want to test and show you is why Claw Rush outdoes Defensive Rush. And it's for the simple fact that Claw Rush knocks you on your ass and Defensive Rush don't. So let's test that. Alright. There we go. See? Right there. It knocked him on his ass and I was able to instantly just turn around and hit. And I could have actually did it faster than that. Alright, so basically we're going to give the victory to Claw Rush versus Defensive Rush. Alright. So the next thing I want to try, once again, is Kylo Ren. And we are going to test out his freeze ability versus Obi Wan's Defensive Rush ability. Alright.
I've seen this sort of thing.
Okay, so let's see here. I guess what we'll do is we'll have him right here, and we will put Obi-Wan on the bullseye. Alright, so there's that. Now let's test this out. Give him a little time to rush to me. Or no, actually, we'll do it like this. There we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't mind me.
There we go.
Helpless.
Yep. That's because Obi-Wan moves very slow whenever he uses his Defensive Rush. Well, to me, it feels slow. I honestly think it should be a little bit faster, but okay. You know, I also think that while you're in it, you should have the ability to dodge out of your ability and immediately start hitting somebody. But, you know, like Rey's dash strike. But that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, so we saw that, that the freeze beats the Defensive Rush. So now let's go ahead and test out the Kylo's Force Pull versus Defensive Rush. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No time for pleasantries.
Yep. Alright, so we can go ahead and give that a pass because it actually got a hit in. Alright, so we will go ahead and give that a pass. Alright, so now what I want to test is the all-out push versus freeze. Alright, so let's go ahead and test that out. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so now I did that with bad timing, but basically, as you can see, his knocked me across the map, which prevented me from taking damage from his friends. Mine froze him in place, allowing my friends or my teammates to go over there and damage him while he's frozen in place. But if you time it correctly, let's try that one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go.
There is no death, there is the Force.
And whatever.
Evil will always find find the master.
And basically, my point is freeze is, to me, in my opinion, better than the all-out push. But yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead and try to test this on another character, such as, I don't know, Darth Maul, for example. Alright, so there we go with Darth Maul. Alright, and we're basically going to test his chokehold versus, what's his name? Obi Wan's all-out push. Well, first his defensive strike. I mean defensive rush. What the fuck am I saying? Anyway, so I guess what we'll do is we'll go right here in the target area, and then we'll test this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I won't.
There we go. As you see, defensive rush loses to chokehold. Alright, so now we will test out chokehold versus all-out push. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you got a charge attack versus an instant chokehold, and instant chokehold beats the charge attack, or the all-out push, being charged up. Alright, so basically, I think this, if I try to switch, is going to end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this, so hold on just a moment. Okay, and we are back yet again, so let's go ahead and get back into that. We already saw that chokehold beats the defensive rush and the all-out push. And so let's go ahead and choose Vader this time. And see how defensive rush and all-out push work against Darth Vader's abilities. Alright, so here we go.
I will do what needs to be done.
Alright, so here we are, and let's see. There we go. Alright, so about right there, I guess we can be fair about this. Alright, so defensive rush versus Vader's choke. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry for the mess.
Yep. There we go. So we obviously see that Vader's choke outdoes defensive rush. Alright, so let's test out all-out push versus choke. Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, instant choke versus charge up all-out push. Vader's choke wins. Alright, so let's see. Alright. Got another one. Let's go ahead and go to we can try, okay, we're gonna try the Iden Versio. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get her up there real quick, so I can show you more reasons of why I think Obi Wan Kenobi sucks.
Used to be so easy when you knew the good guys wore the
So right here. So let's see how it goes. Alright. So right here, I'm going to start this out with defensive rush versus a charge shot, because this defensive rush is supposed to counter blasters. So let's see how this turns out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's speed this up.
And as you can see, it still did damage to her charge shot. Still did damage to Obi Wan Kenobi. Now here's another thing that I want you to see that will be a pro towards Obi Wan.
If I had to say,
which will be her firing blaster shots at him. So let's see how this turns out with just standard fire. Alright. And like I said, I'm not gonna say everything about him is bad. I gotta say a couple good things about him. Alright, so here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, yes, you know what, it's funny because I was still doing damage to him, but okay. Yes, he is good versus blaster characters, and like I was telling you earlier, it seems like that's all he seems to be good at, is killing blaster characters. He seems to really suck in lightsaber combat, to be honest with you, versus other lightsaber combatants. Alright, so we saw that. Now, what I'm going to do is, let's see, no, get in this circle right here. There we go. Let me scoot her back. And I know it seems like some people would never charge you with defensive rush at this distance, but trust me, some people will. I've seen it happen. Anyway, watch this. In defensive rush versus stun droid, who wins? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
No time for pleasantries.
Alright, so it basically takes him out of his defensive rush. Alright, so one more time. I just want to see if he can block it. Okay, so yeah, it does, but it also breaks his block and allows him to be followed up with a hit. Okay, so there's that. Now that we have that out of the way, let's see what else we have. We've did chokehold. Okay, we're gonna test out the sentry droid. Alright. Okay, so sentry droid, here we are. Alright, just in case I forgot to do it. Alright, so let's just go ahead and place this right here. Let's get him out of the open real quick. Ah, stop it. Okay, so most Phasma players, all they ever do in this fucking game is camp that goddamn sentry droid, but I can't blame them because that's literally the dumbass developer's strategy to make Phasma. Alright, anyway. So what we're going to test is to see if defensive rush prevents the stun of a sentry droid. So let's find out.
Don't mind me.
Yes, it does, and it does allow you to get the hit, but the issue is you're still going to get stunned for doing it. You know, no matter what. Unless you have a teammate there helping you out. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so what I want to move on to now is what I call the all-out push bug. Alright. So let me go ahead and go back to General Grievous for this one. And I can show you the bug that is in All Out Push. Alright, so normally, if you remember I was talking about a punish a minute ago. You can do a punish with followed up with All Out Push. You know, you block an attack and then instead of using your lightsaber, you would use all-out push. Well, there's a problem with that. See, there's a bug in all-out push. If you block their attack and then immediately try to use it, guess what? It cancels itself out. Watch this. I'll show you. Alright, so here's this. Alright, so block, attack, that. Ah, shit. Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Try that again. Alright. Block. Attack. See that right there? Watch this. See, look at that. Okay, it worked that time, but my point is that it still does bug out. It still is a buggy force push or all-out push. Alright, so earlier we already tried freeze, we tried choke, you know, both chokes versus all-out push, so that's out of the way. So next, what I want to try is the mind trick, because, you know, there was somebody in my video comment section saying that I sucked at dueling, and all I had to do was use mind trick. You know, and I'm just there like, are you fucking stupid? You do realize that that damn thing only lasts for like 2 fucking seconds. It don't do shit. And it gives them a free hit if you do it at close range. So, yeah, your argument is kind of fucking stupid. But anyway,
Yes, I know. You're just following
anyway,
orders.
so what we're going to do is we're going to see what Mind Trick is capable of doing versus a blaster character. So we know it deactivates abilities, but what I want to know is does it deactivate her charge shot? If it does, he's going to be the ultimate blaster killer, in my opinion. Because we already know that Mind Trick deactivates their abilities, prevents them, well, to be more correct, it prevents them from using their abilities and prevents them from dodging. But does it prevent Iden Versio from using her charge shot? Let's find out.
You don't mean me
Okay,
at all.
you see I'm zoomed in right now. So, ooh. So as you can see, because now, yeah. Alright, try that one more time. As you can see, it zooms in to do the charge shot, but it ain't allowing me to charge shot. So yes, from what you have observed so far, is Obi Wan seems to be more effective versus blaster characters than he does lightsaber characters. Okay, so let's see what we can try. Okay, you know what, we're gonna just go to a lightsaber character and try a mind trick. You know, this would be a great example because everybody abuses the shit out of Vader. Yeah, everybody abuses the hell out of Vader, so let's go ahead and choose him. And I want to show you why I keep on saying that this mind trick is fucking useless. For one, you've already seen just a second ago how fast, how long it lasts, right? So here's the thing. With it versus lightsaber characters, this is why it is useless. For this reason. Okay. Alright, watch this. Is that? Because you can block while it's activated. You know, that it's for that reason alone. The second way to counter it is the same way that you counter Rey's mind trick. Would be this.
You need to stop.
All you have to do is jump around, and literally just wait for it to wear off. Even if you did have the extended duration, it would still be pointless because all you have to do is jump around and wait for it to wear off, the same as Rey's mind trick. You know, so really the mind trick is fucking pointless. Not only that, there's another thing I need to show you with it. Okay, for example, Boba Fett. Alright. So let's go ahead and go up here. La 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 la. Okay, so now that we are here, this mind trick is supposed to prevent me from using my abilities, correct? Well, you would think that would mean all of their abilities. So it prevented her charge shot, so you'd think it would stop his jetpack, right? Well, think again. Watch this. I'm gonna hit him with it, and let's see what happens. There.
Don't mean me any harm.
Oh, so it doesn't stop his jetpack at all.
Jedi? You don't lack the confidence.
Okay. So even with that being said, right? See, this is what's really wrong with it. Alright? This is what's really wrong with his mind trick. Say, for example, Boba Fett has his scanner ability active, and he has his unlimited jetpack or whatever. You would think that while they're using their abilities, or while their abilities are in effect, you would think the mind trick would go ahead and place their abilities on the overheat, or the put them on the cooldown timer, right? Well, let's go ahead and find out. There we go. There we go. See, look at this. It doesn't even take me out of my damn ability. Alright, you know, look at that. I still got my jetpack. You know, it's you. To me, I'm sorry for stuttering and shit, but to me, the mind trick really is fucking garbage. It really is useless. It really don't help you with much at all unless it's blaster characters that are on the ground only, like Bosk, like Aiden, like yeah, whoever. That's the only people it's effective against. You know, the rest of his shit that he has so many fucking counters, and through his combat, he only has one real way. He only has one way to really guard break or get in for an attack, and at the sacrifice of an ability. And yeah, I get that, but anyway, whatever. To me, based on what you've seen, if this is not enough to show you that Obi Wan is shit in just about everything, and that his only use is to kill other, like, people who can't block with a lightsaber, such as Darth Maul and Boba Fett, Iden Versio, Bosk, if you still think that he's great, I don't know what to say, but me, based on what you've seen so far and what I've showed you, to me, Obi-Wan just fucking sucks. But that's just my view of it. I mean, let me know what you think. If you like the video, then please give me a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you in my next video.